Hey, hey, hey. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Glad to be here, glad to be here, glad to be among the living. I want to share. Y'all know what time it is. It's Transformational Conversations with Coach J. Rose. I want to share my lessons about the need to be in control. Are we ever really in control? Do we have control? What is that? We think we're in control, but we're not. Okay? There was a time when I had to be in control because I thought if I was in control, I could control the outcome. Am I out here alone? I thought that if I was in control, I could control the outcome, right? You see, we have a tendency of thinking that we have to do it all, we have to solve it all, we have to fix it all. And life teaches you that, that is not the truth. You can't fix it all, solve it all, save everybody, right? You have to first save you, right? And you can't pour from an empty cup. You got to take care of you first. And I got to the point where I was sick and tired of doing it alone. Like, I've gotten myself as far as I could by myself. So who do I need to get to this next level? First of all, what does the next level look like? Who do I need to get to that next level? Who do I need to become to get to that next level? Who do I need on my team to get to that next level, right? I made an investment in myself. I hooked my caboose to that person's train who was way ahead of me. And they were where I want to be. I hooked my caboose. I made investments in myself. My life has never been the same. So there's this acronym that in class, love you too, sis. There's this acronym in class they gave us this word, right? And it's called surrender. And we had to come up with our own acronym, what surrender is. So here is my acronym for surrender. And I'm going to break down each word with the sentence along with it. Because surrender leads to ordered steps. Surrender leads to ordered steps. Okay? So the first letter is S, right? So that is selfful. It's not selfish to take care of yourself first. It's selfful. The second letter is uncover. Uncover the lies, the limiting beliefs that have been holding you back. The R is for realize that you've gotten yourself as far as you could by yourself. The second R is for recover. Make a recovery plan when you find yourself feeling overwhelmed. Okay? Energize. The E is for energize. Take time out for you by resting. Resting energizes me. Resting energizes you. You have to rest. Surrender. The word is surrender, and I'm breaking down what surrender means to me, right? N is for necessary. It's a must. It's a must to check out so you can check back in. It's a must that you check out in order to check back in. Okay? D, decide. What's the next step for you? So when you check out, now it's time to start processing. What's my next step? What's my next step right now? 'Cause I need to rest my mind. I need to rest my body so I can start thinking new stuff. What can I do next? What can I do differently, right? E is for ease. It doesn't have to be hard to ask for it's not hard to ask for what you need. You got to figure out what it is. What do I need? And now you know who you need, what you need to ask for, right? You got to figure all this stuff out, right? Release. R is the second, the last R is for release. Let go of the need of control. Find the support or community you need for your next level. Find the support or community you need for your next level. Okay, and I want to share my surreal moment. So I'm attending this event that Lisa Nichols is having. First of all, that is who I hooked my caboose to back in 2020. That's the day that my life just transformed. Okay, because transform people transform people. Transform people transform people. I hooked my caboose to her train. And as I'm sitting here looking back on my binder from 2020. So you are your own rescue, first of all. You are your own rescue. This is when I first signed up for one of her programs, right? Among many. This is when I first, good morning. This is when I first said yes to me. This is when I first invested in myself. Nobody in my family, I didn't know what this looked like, right? So I had to find other people that inspired me, and her story inspired me so much. I hooked my caboose to her train. So I'm going to show you something. These are the people. Like, find out what it is you want to do, right? Find those people. Hook your caboose to their train. Invest in yourself. What you see is investments. These are people who I invested in. These are programs I invested in myself. These are people I hooked my caboose to. So you have Lisa Nichols, sorry. You have Coach Sean. I met Coach Sean in Lisa Nichols' program. You have Lakeisha Michelle. I met Lakeisha Michelle in Lisa Nichols' program. You have Les Brown. We all know Les Brown. Tony Robbins. Oh my God. His events are will make you feel like you can run through a wall. Literally. Okay, so Extraordinary You. That's the first event, right? I want to show you my notes. I'm sitting here looking back at my notes like, oh my God, I cannot believe I wrote this down. So in her programs, we go through this thing where it's called personal development, right? So you're working on you because you can't help nobody until you first help you, okay? I got to go first because transformed people transform people, okay? What you see is a result of an investment in myself. I was talking to somebody and they were literally telling me my story. And I was like, yeah, you're right. Go ahead. It's like, yeah, I saw you were changing, you were growing. And I just saw that something was different about you. I invested in myself. I kept running to this brick wall over and over again. And I said, something has got to change. So you know what? I found people who were doing what I wanted to do. Lisa Nichols, a renowned transformational speaker, coach. Like, she is just, I don't have enough words to describe who she is to me, right? I hooked my caboose to her train. I made investments in myself. And I'm in this, she has an event going on right now, y'all, and she called my name yesterday. I couldn't breathe for like 2 seconds. Oh my God, I can't talk. I can't breathe. So listen, you have to invest in yourself. I invested in myself. And this is what I wrote down, y'all, in 2020. With 5% more self-esteem, I would go live on Instagram. Did that. Take full body pictures because you know what? I gained some weight. I was feeling a little self-conscious about myself. Can I be honest? Okay, and then let's see what else I have. Go live on TikTok. I was scared to go live on TikTok. I was like, I ain't going live over there. I don't know them people. And then the next one is do live interviews with others. I've done a couple live interviews, and I want to interview people as well. So yes, this stuff I wrote down in 2020. Okay, write the vision, make it plain. Write the vision, make it plain. And guess what? Let me give you this little tip about self-esteem. Your self-esteem is not low. It's just covered up. Your self-esteem is not low. It's just covered up by experiences that you have experienced, things that people have said to you. Your self-esteem is not low. It's just covered up, and you need to uncover it. You might need help to uncover it, right? So these are my macro goals. I'm sharing all this stuff with you because I'm looking at this stuff. Everything I wrote down happened. Write the vision, make it plain. Become a transformational coach. Become a certified transformational coach. Did that. Show up via social media, sharing my stories. Doing that. Did that. Follow coaches that are already doing this. Did that. Doing that. Save money for the program. Did that. Doing that. I mean, do you get this? Are you following me? Give my all to my business while pursuing my macro goals. Start my business LLC. Did that. My first event as a vendor, did that on my birthday. Can I tell you that? Did that on my birthday. Okay, what else we have? Produce enough product to sell and meet my goals. Doing that, did that. Gather material so my customers can contact me if they need, if they are on social media. Did that, doing that. Create generational wealth for my children. Doing that, right? That's books. That's courses. That's coaching, right? It's so much. I mean, as I look back, it's full circle. It's like it was literally a full circle moment. And I'm going to share this right here. These are the in the personal development program that she has. This is what we all went through. And this is what changed my life, right? I had to work on me because transform people. Okay? Live life as an art. Know your non-negotiables. Master time management. Rest to rise. Serve from your saucer. Forgive for freedom. Evict the toleration tenant. Redream. Maintain forward movement. Engage money masterfully. Fail forward. Operate at maximum wattage. And these are the dates and times that we had our live meetings, where you get live coaching from Lisa Nichols and her team. Oh my God. So fast forward today. I signed up again because, honey, do you saw what I done in since 2020 to 2023? And it's all because I invested in myself. I'm here to tell you that you have to surrender to trying to do it by yourself. You can go as far as you can by yourself. But I'm telling you, you hook your caboose to somebody that's way ahead of you, your entire life will change. I am a living testimony. I said yes to me. I'm saying a lot of uncomfortable yeses. Doing things scared. Voice shaking, trembling. But I'm still doing it because I am ready to transform myself in order to transform others. Because transform people transform people. And I said yes to myself yesterday. And although they could not find me on the video because she wanted me to share my story, right? She wanted... she was selling a program, so she was like, she had some people she wanted to ask, about like their story, and they couldn't find me. But that's okay. That's okay, because I went on the program. I went on the page live, and I shared my story. In 2020, I was sitting in this house during the pandemic. The pandemic. Listen, I know a lot of people have lost loved ones, so much stuff has happened. But I'm telling you, the pandemic saved my entire life. Because it made me sit with me. I was able to meet me. I was able to be introduced to me. And it's all because I said yes to myself during this event right here. This lady here inspired me to be who I am today. I saw somebody that looked like me, that had a story similar to me. And I said, if she can do it, I can do it too. I hooked my caboose. I made investments in myself. I will continue to make investment in myself. And I don't have to ask nobody, what you think about that? No, I know what I need for me. Your self-esteem is not low. It's just covered up. It's just covered up. But I wrote down stuff in that book, and I'm looking back on my life now. I done everything I said I would do in 2020. So it only made sense for me to sign up for another program that she's offering, because there's so much more out there for me to touch. I've seen what I am the witness, and you are a witness, those who know me, how far I've came just by investing in myself, just making an investment in myself. And I want to share, I want to share some nuggets from this past 2 days of this event. It lit a fire in me again. Like, I'm so fired up. I can't wait for today's last call. But guess what? In April, we're going to be together again, because I signed up for Thrive to Inspire 2023. It's where leaders go. Because where do you go to get your cup filled? The go-to people. Where do y'all go to get y'all cup filled up? Right? You got to find other gladiators, right? So I hooked my caboose there. I make these investments because that's where I get poured into. You can't pour from an empty cup. And you should not pour from your cup. You should pour from your saucer. So what's in here is for me. Anything that flows out of there is for everybody else. What happens is we give everybody everything. And then we're depleted. We're frustrated. We're burnt out. Not anymore. That's the old story. Okay. So let me give y'all some nuggets. You can grow out of your assignment. Okay. Only transform people transform others. And transform is not one and done. It's not a one and done. I'm not done. I want to continue to transform so I can continue to transform people. I got to go first, right? And I want to share this word, cognitive dissonance. What is that? The state of having inconsistent thoughts and beliefs or attitude, especially as relating to behavioral decisions and attitude changes. A lot of times life happens for us, not just to us, it happens for us. And we get stuck in the moment. Okay, there's an event. I want to fast forward a little bit. There's an event plus a response that equals the outcome. E plus R plus O. Right? Use your event and know how to respond, how to manage your response. I need to be in action. I can't do it alone. You cannot do this alone. I'm telling you, I tried it. It doesn't work. I needed support. I needed help. Okay? The bigger the breakdown is an invitation. The bigger you play, the bigger the breakdowns. The bigger you play, the bigger the breakdowns. Don't stand on the break. Don't stand in the breakdown. Stand on the breakdown. Don't stand in the breakdown. Stand on the breakdown. Everything in my cup belongs to me. In 2023, I'm only serving from my overflow. What's in my cup is for me. Let me hear y'all say it. What's in my cup is for me. It's for you. You will tend to get stuck at the what, right? You want to protect your future memories of yourself. Self-esteem isn't low. It's just blocked. It's just covered. You are bigger than any event that has happened in your life. No, I don't want a math debate with you. Thank you. Thank you. First time. Welcome home. I'm here every Saturday at 8 o'clock as long as the Lord wake me up. Okay, let's see. Breakdowns doesn't equal that I'm a failure. Just because you had a breakdown, that does not equal that you are a failure. You are not a failure. The bigger you play, the bigger the breakdowns. Stand on the breakdown, not inside of it. I don't need to be better than you. I just want to dance with you. I don't need to be better than anybody. I just want to dance with you. That's all. Access, think, process, apply. Assess, think, process, apply. Consistency. I will see you at Thrive 2023. Information doesn't change your life. Implementation does. Information doesn't change your life. Implementation does. And that's my the story of I needed to be in control. I thought that I was in control. I would end things first because I didn't want to be the one that was being left. So I was like, I'm in control. The truth is I was never in control. You ain't in control. You know, you are not in control. You have to surrender to ordered steps. Surrender. And y'all remember my acronym for surrender: self-full, uncover, realize, recover, energize, necessary, decide, ease, release. In that order. You can't be your best self by yourself. I would not be here today had I not made investments in myself. You have to seek the help, the support you need. You must seek the help and support you need in order to thrive, not just survive. Some people just surviving. We don't watch Good Times too long, scratching and survive. No, we're here to thrive. We are here to thrive. So just look at where you are. Because if you want to get someplace else, if you want to get to the next level, who do you need to be connected to get to that next level, right? You got to take your caboose and hook it up. I'm telling you, your life will change. Your life will change, and know that you are your own rescue. I am my own rescue. You are your own rescue. Say yes to you. Okay? We invest in so many things. So many things. What about you? You are a great investment. And I know that these are things that we are not taught. Nobody said, well, you ought to sign up for personal development, or you ought to sign up for emotional intelligence, or you ought to read that book on how to respond to people, or you ought to read that book on self-management. Like, you ought, come on. There's so many books out here. It's so many books out here, so many podcasts out here. Like, you don't have to suffer. You don't have to struggle. And you don't have to pay a lot of money. Like, a lot of stuff is free. Right? A lot of stuff is, this event that she's having right now is free. Okay, there's lives are being changed, being transformed. I'm trying to temper it. Yeah. That's and if you watch the Good Times, I can only watch so much Good Times. That show is depressing. They're always struggling, always in the projects. Like, come on. Do y'all ever make it out? No. Anybody want to keep watching that? Anybody got time for that? We want to thrive. Okay? You want to be around like-minded people. I want to be around people that got me standing on my tippy toes. Right? Being in that room and Lisa Nichols calling my name. Man, I couldn't breathe. I was like, she calling my name. Lord, you can't find me on the Zoom. But it's okay. I went live in the Facebook group and I shared. Okay? I shared because she saw me. When it's somebody who you admire and you just look up to, and that person sees you and recognize you and call your whole name, it just does. So it just did something to me, right? I already knew I was going to make an investment because it was lighting me up. Like, when I feel that, and you'll know when you feel that, certain things you hear, certain people you're around, you just get light up. You just like, I want to do something. What can I do? What are they offering? Like, what service, what package, what programs are they offering? Because I want more of that, right? And that's what I did. And that's what I will continue to do, because you are a great investment. I'm telling you, you are. I think I want to close out now. What time it is now? I got 5 more minutes. I know I'm going to stay on about 30 minutes, but I want to share this right here. The blessing from the bleeding is the lesson you choose to learn. When I heard this, I was like, honey, let me say it again. The blessing from the bleeding is the lesson you choose to learn. Your purpose. I found my purpose in the bleeding. I found my purpose in the pain. A lot of people say, like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what my purpose is. What's your biggest pain? I would ask you, what is your biggest pain? What almost took you out that you made it through? What almost took you out that you made it through? You know what almost took me out? Relationships. Like, dead end relationships. And it wasn't even about the people. It was about me. Because the relationship I was having was not with them. It was with myself. I was choosing people and they were showing me. That's what relationship does. Relationship shows you. You be like, oh, I can't believe they this and they that. Well, I want you to take a look within yourself. What is this relationship trying to show me about me? I didn't love myself, but I was demanding that from people. You better love me. You better not leave me. When I had left myself, I didn't love myself, but I was begging for people to love me and not leave me. And I had already checked out. I was checked out for decades. Did not even know it. So what's your biggest pain? My biggest pain was, I am sick and tired of this hamster wheel called relationships. I want to get it right. I'm somebody's wife. So I got to get myself together. I got to work on me. I got to heal me. I got to do my work. And when you do your work, honey, when they start coming, you be like, oh no, you're not the one. Oh, you can go. Bye-bye, block. I'm telling you. And it all came from the bleeding. If it wasn't from that completed relationship, I don't call it nothing no breakup. It was a completed relationship. We both got what we got from one another. We close this book, we close this chapter, we move on. We don't stay stuck in I can't believe it's over. It's been so many years. I done invested so much time in this relationship, honey. It's over. It's complete. God orders your steps and your stops. He orders your steps and your stops. He'll pluck them people out your life. You try to pull them back, that's when you're going to start experiencing a whole lot of hell. Let them go. Give them up. Let them go, because he got something better for you. That's all it is. what's the word? I lost it. Rejection is redirection. He got something better for you. He has something better for you. Stop crying over who left, what didn't work out. Mama wasn't there, daddy wasn't there. Where you are an adult now. What can you do with you now? They're not coming back to put you on there. They're not trying to come back and, oh, what you need, baby? They some of them don't even have it to give it. They can't give you what they don't have. They never received it. They don't know how to give it to you. They don't. So it is up to you as an adult to get the help, to get support you need so you can thrive, live a full life, not stay stuck and stagnant in an event. It's just an event. Okay? That's how I had to do the work. I wasn't always here. I was mad, angry, bitter. That didn't get me anywhere, but right here. Mad, angry, bitter. I'm telling you where you're going to be. Mad, I can't forgive them. They ain't said they're sorry. You might not never get it. Mad, angry, bitter. Mad, angry, bitter. How long you going to stay on the cycle? Mad, angry, bitter. The minute I forgave, honey, the blessings start pouring in. Because see, what happens is you're all down here, right? And as soon as you forgive, it's like this. It's just like that. It's just like that. And I know that the blessings would have not came had I not forgiven. He forgives us. We have a hard time forgiving other people. And God forgives us before we even do it. He forgives you. Like we beat up ourselves. I was talking to a young lady and I was like, do you forgive yourself? And she's like, well, I forget. You have to forgive yourself. You make the best decisions you could at that time. I had to forgive myself in order for the blessings to come in order to heal. The healing starts in the forgiveness. It all starts with us. I started making investments in the areas that I lack knowledge in. Spiritual, emotional, relational. I've made so many investments in myself, honey. If I told y'all the money I paid, you might be like, girl, but look where I am. Look where I'm at now. Because I said yes to me. And most importantly, I said yes to God. He has a better plan for you. What happens is we think we know what's best for us. Hello? You don't. You don't. I know you think you do. But he knows what's best. Let him in. And your entire life will change. Look at me. I'm the evidence of continual investments. And it's all about what you're listening to, where you're going, and who you're talking to. I had to change my whole entire life because what I was doing was not productive. It was not producing the outcome that I wanted. So I had to change. Some places I had to stop going. Some people I had to stop being around. Some things I had to stop doing. In the areas that I lack knowledge in, I made investments. I'm speaking from a place of experience. I've been there. I've been there. It's not a beat me up. It's not a one and done. You still have a pulse. That means he's not done with you yet. He's not done with you yet. That's just a chapter. Turn the page. Keep turning the page. Keep turning the page and trust him. Trust him. And he ain't gonna move how you want to move. I prayed to God yesterday. He ain't done nothing today. It don't work like that. Like, how hard is your head? Come on. It does not work like that. It just doesn't. So surrender. Surrender leads to order steps. When you surrender, you let go and you let God, your entire life will change. It's all up to you. The question is, what are you going to do? Because I want you to know that you are your own rescue. In 2020, my entire life changed. Because I said yes. I'm knocking down stuff. I said yes. And it's, yeah. I don't know what else to say. I am a living testimony of what he can do if you let him in, if you let go, if you stop trying to be in control, because you're never in control. You're never in control. You think you're in control. You're not in control. I thought I was in control for decades. And it's like, no, that ain't working. Get somebody else to do it. Get somebody else to do it. You're not in control. You're not in control. Let go of that. Let go of that. It's freedom. It's freedom it's freedom in surrendering and getting the help, the support you need. Find somebody that's killing the game, right? Hook your caboose to their train. Figure out that pain. I know you got a pain there. I know there's a pain there. There's purpose in that pain. Turn that pain into profit. Turn that pain into, don't just let it just take you out. Turn it into a profit. Use it. Use it. Use it. Use that pain. Help somebody else, because your testimony is for somebody else. Your purpose, somebody else. To serve somebody else who's sitting where you were sitting 3 years ago. 3 years ago, I was sitting there like, what? Invest in myself. What is that? How much that cost? How am I do that? I figure it out. Figure it out. By any means. You figure everything else out. Figure it out. Bet on you. Your life will change. I'm telling you, it'll never be the same. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what this next chapter brings from this investment. Continual investment. Continual investment. Continual growth. Continual breakthrough. And you can't have a breakthrough without having a breakdown. You can't have a breakthrough without having a breakdown. That is all I have.